Come up on the board. This is our open final, our beginning. Going on speed one, Kim the Hall. Stand Petty, going to clear race. Stand Petty, Mike McConnell. Stand 4, Alan Oldfield. Stand 5, Scott McKay. Round 10, 6, Tony Knox.
Sick.
This is the New Zealand Corriedale Society Open Blade Shearing Final. This is the premier blade shearing in New Zealand. The Golden Blade Trophy up to stakes. We've got the 6 best blade shearers in the country at the moment lined up ready to go. Instead of going to keep the straight on side shoot, come back out, make it play. They have got little to no chance of getting you thrown out because the referee has already gone through the sheep and pound time. But they'll be making a plan on how they want to shear these 5 sheep. I can tell by the referee that you fellas have been in there long enough. You've got 30 seconds to get out of the floor. Can't get it start from there. You may think I'm joking, but I'm not. All right. We've got a nod from the captains and I've got a nod from people. Shearers. On your mark. 6, go. There's the blind sheep. New Zealand title on the line. Now, here we go. We're the thing that's going to come through. Nothing planning and leading. The sharpest. In quantity, razor sharp puts and homes. Inches in this one.
Hold on.
Every one of these computers out here is on the board.
Oh, like, you
I know they can't walk them up around when you're up against skeleton computers as they are today.
Yeah.
All pretty much ain't gonna say go off that big move around the back of the head. Started with the brick knocking of the blade. Started in those shots and getting it in just for the way. I'm told that for the battles, this being the battle of the blades is usually more shearing title. But also, this is the final round of the qualification for the New Zealand shearing team. And we will hit on the road when you year to shear at the World Shearing Championships in represent New Zealand in the black segment. That's just another level of prestige that is on the line today. Just getting off with that man, leaning pepper-uppers. We had a biscuit to pepper-uppers. So you can use someone that's on the line and you've still got a second in the line. Then you get out the back and give us a hand popping up. We desperately need pepper-uppers, please.
That's. 一般是来几杯什么起来，还电推电推是电，我那大概是，一般是就是电动推是推啊。
That's because they get this next way with this down if you're making your house. Once you come down the last side of that blue street, all the Philippines, everyone's that's moving into that last street will just pass. Anybody's going to do this, down on the back of that head, and looking for his overall speed and something. In the Google, so that you so the sheep stays zero, there's no additional ridges. So these experienced shearers are worried, these range of sharp blades through these animals, for the rest of the first reading, see how down the hole. Set line up, it's not one of the very sharp. I'm going to hold it behind them, those two coming, and then I'll do it with a spear. That's my result. This is what we want to see. We want to see these people working hard, building that silver food on their plates and building the light with the way of representing the country. They get the right message in reality, and it's also the chosen school.
张起来的话，张服了，张过来张红了，然后是。
This is very, this is quality.
我看过。
Shearing. It's divided another year for the prestige. Sorry, I like this. Next year, I think it tries to be able to put shots in. You watch those blades, you watch those body parts, and you think to yourself, how do we?
But this is the skill and the professionalism of these competitors. Peter Race, he's in the long blow, laying that sheep right down, letting that wool just fold off as the blades move along. Alan Oldfield, he's got a nice bright white sheep there that looks to be combing quite nicely. Bit of colour in Scotty Mackay's, but he's making the most of it. Tony Hobbs. Tony Dodds on stand 6, laying it down. But it's Peter Race coming down to the front shoulder on the last side of sheep number 2. Just a couple of blows ahead of Scotty Mackay and Alan Oldfield. Tim Hogg on stand 1. He's got a bit of a colour in that one. That might be a bit tougher. He might be just working his pen, creating a strategy. He'll be giving it his all. Peter Race lifts that leg, takes that final little tassel on from underneath. That fine line between absolute perfection and penalty points. Peter Race just folds that sheep back out. Alan Oldfield, he's got that head through. Scotty Mackay just controlling that animal nicely. Who's going to be the first one to send the sheep out the porthole and go in for sheep number 3? Mackay, he's got it by a heartbeat in front of Race. Sheep 3 on the board for Scotty Mackay. Peter Race just whittling the edge back onto those blades with the stone. A quick slice to check that the feathered edge is just where he wants it. McConnell, he's happy with his cut after a quick touch up, and he dives in for his 3rd sheep. Got him, McCoy. He's got a bit of a jump now, and he's moving up the neck on sheep number 3. Tony Dobbs just rounding that middle edge back over, so it's just perfectly feathered and sharp the way he wants it. Tim Hogg, beautiful round finish on that sheep as he just guides it out the porthole. Reaches for the stone. Just feathering that edge back up on those blades to get them how he wants. Scotty McCoy, he's got a bit of a break over Alan Oldfield right now, but there's not much in it. There'll be 2 sheep left in the pen for these shearers. It'll all come down to how they've set themselves up, how they've decided to work their way through the pen, the luck of the draw. Have they got some tougher sheep to shear? Have they got nothing but flyers? These North Canterbury Hoggets from Marble Point Station don't give anything away easy. And when it's a New Zealand title and a place in the New Zealand team on the line, we want to see these shearers competing to the absolute limits of their ability. Mackay, he turns to the last side. Got a good rhythm going. Moving nicely through his work. Alan Oldfield, he's not letting him get away. He's sticking there with him. Dobbs, McConnell, Race, all got their sheep laid down on the long blow. Letting those blades open right up as they put the big shots in. Timmy Hogg down on stand 1. He's saying, don't forget about me. He's still working diligently. Not giving anything away. Making these guys earn every bit that they go for. But it looks like Scotty Mackay's just about ready to send out sheep number 3. Will he go to the stone? He wants to give it a bit of a touch up. Oldfield will be having one eye on him, one eye on the sheep. Mackay goes in for his 4th sheep. 1 left in the pen. Pulls out a little flyer. Oldfield just coming down over the tail. Is he happy with his cut? Needs a touch up from the stone. A couple of circles, a slice to test it. Back in for sheep number 4. He's going to want to stay in touch with Scotty Mackay. Both quality shearers know that time points are very important at this top elite level. Hogg making up a lot of ground on that sheep on stand 1. Peter Race just working all those front socks off. Not letting any silly points be wasted for the judges. McConnell and Dobbs both getting ready to send sheep number 3 out the porthole and go in for number 4. Mackay, bit of a break over everyone else now. McConnell, he sends 3 out to the judges. He'll be getting ready to go in for sheep number 4. Oldfield, just opening the neck up on that sheep. Tony Dobbs sends number 3 out. All quality shearers here today. They know speed's important, but they're at the back of their mind. They've got to remember to do that job. And over a lifetime of hard work, they've practiced that, turned it into an art form. You see that even finish on stand number 5. That's why they're the top shearers in the country here in their art. The elite blade shearers from around New Zealand all gathered in one spot and putting on a true masterclass of their show. Scotty Mackay, he lifts that head up and heads down the last side on sheep number 4. He's got 1 left in the pen. Starting to make a break on Alan Oldfield, who's the next man back. Race, Dobbs and McConnell. Hogg, he's made up a lot of ground now. On to sheep number 4. 1 left in the pen for everyone. Scotty Mackay, he's just coming down over that last side now. Starting to see the sweat glistening on the man's brow. The concentration, the hard work. These men make it look absolutely effortless, but they are straining every muscle in their body to do it. Scotty Mackay sends out a beautifully shorn sheep. Touches the blades up for what might be the last time. Heads into the pen. He's got a bit of a break on everyone. Can he hold it? What's he saved till last? Hogg, Race, McConnell, Dodds. Blow for blow as they all head up the long blow. Alan Oldfield, he's happy with his medal. He dives in, wants to stay in touch with Mackay, who's out in front. Has he saved a good one to catch him? Has he still got enough energy left in the gas tank? If you know anyone in here, give them a bit of a cheer on the encouragement. They love it. That's it. That's it. Sheep number 5. Mackay, he's going up the neck and around the back of the head. There's nothing left in the pen. This is his last one. He's got to give it his all. The judges are searching diligently, trying to find something to pull him up on. He's been strong. He started fast. He got out in front and he's held that lead. There's one man that may catch him, and he's going to have to dig deep to do it. Hogg, Race, McConnell and Dodds all coming down the last side on sheep number 4, getting ready to send them out to the judges. Scotty Mackay squeezing that animal down, filling those blades right up. Oldfield, he looks to have an absolute flyer there. Is he going to have a good enough sheep left to catch Scott Mackay? Can he pull him back and go for the time stakes? Can he get the bragging rights for the Open Final in 2025? Both top-level shearers. Both fit, strong craftsmen. It'll come down to the medal. It'll come down to the sheep, and it'll come down to the man. The rest of the field pull out their final sheep or go for a quick touch-up on their precision instruments. McConnell sends his 4th one out to the judges. He's happy with his blades. He dives in for his last one. But it's Scotty Mackay lifting that sheep high on sheep number 5. Just putting a beautiful finish on that wool. Bringing it in strong, coming in under that front leg and cleaning everything off. An absolute masterclass of blade shearing here in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Alan Oldfield giving it his all, trying to catch up, trying to close that gap on the time stakes. He knows what every second costs him. And he knows a quality man like Scotty Mackay is going to make the rest of the field work very, very hard. Very little between them. The blades being opened right up as they come down the last side. It looks like Mackay's got the lead. It looks like he's done enough to get there. Oldfield's coming after him. Is he going to close the gap? Just about ready to get his time taken and drop those blades out. Mackay finishing touches. Oldfield right there with him. Mackay takes the win. An absolutely dazzling display of blade shearing as Alan Oldfield gets his time taken. Now it's going to come down to what the judges have to say. The points are going to be added up because it's not just about the speed, ladies and gentlemen. It's about the quality. And as I can say by watching this final, these are all top quality jobs that are being performed. So I don't believe that there is going to be very much between these competitors at all. The rest of our shearers up on the board. All working away strongly. Tim Hogg, he had a couple of tough ones to start with, but he really settled into his work and found his rhythm. He's starting to lift that sheep up high. Coming over the last leg, and he'll tidy up those tassels from that front sock for the last time. I know it looks relaxing and I know it looks an easy work, but these men are absolutely straining themselves to do this. They are dancing a fine line between doing a beautiful job and creating a horrible injury with those blades. They are incredibly sharp and incredibly hazardous towards the animal and themselves. And it's just a true level of their professionalism that they can create such a magically shorn sheep with such incredibly sharp shearing equipment. Finishing touches on stand 6. Tony Dobbs, you can see there the silver fern on his shearing trousers. He's been in that New Zealand team before. I'm sure he wants to be right back there again. He's not going to let the younger shearers get away on him too much. He would have made them work for it. The quality goes. Tim Hogg, he plays sheep number 5 out the porthole and finishes a great final. McConnell, Dodds, Race, all blow for blow as they come on the final touches on their 5th and shit. Dodds, he's a couple in front of Race. Race is going to be a couple in front of McConnell. Beautiful shearing. Absolute craftsmanship as that sheep's put out the porthole. It's going to be an interesting one for the judges to decide, and we'll bring you the results later on. Our 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Blade Shearing finalists, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, thank you, gentlemen. When you're ready, make your way off the stage and we'll reset for our next event, which is our open machine semi-final. While we're waiting for that to happen, could I please ask my 6 senior machine shearing finalists, which are Nick Owen, Dre Roberts, James Wilson, Jay Boyer, Zion Smith, and Reuben King, to make their way out to the office where they registered this morning, draw for stands and receive your final singlets, please. 6 senior shearing finalists, you know who you are. Go out and draw for stands now, please.
One of the girls here today has lost a wallet as well. So Ebony Turapai has lost her wallet. It does contain a little bit of cash and her cards. She would appreciate the cards back. She's not worried about the cash. You want to hand it in here, that'll be fine. If you do find it, and we'll pass it over to her. So just a wallet gone missing with a few cards, and that belongs to Ebony. Bring it up to the accommodator's desk and we'll sort it out from there. Thank you. No police will be involved. Just have a look down by your seat to see if there is a wallet there that belongs to somebody else. Might have got dropped accidentally or something like that. Thank you. Thank that lady with the green hair. Straight away she looked under that seat.
Rightio, hear me. Are we ready to call up our open machine shearers? Open machine shearers are ready to come up. Good as gold. Can I please call heat 1? Corey Palmer on stand 1. James Rookie on stand 2. Hugh DeLacy on stand 3. Murray Johnston on stand 4. Blake Crooks on stand 5. And Jack Fagan on stand 6.
Yeah, you're right. There's only 5 names in. Yeah, so is it. It's stand 6. Brilliant. So that bin behind Lynn, is that the ones, that's all you've done, paper? Drop that one down in there. Well, I've done up that. Well, screw it up then. Screw it up, I don't want it. We've got all that too. Last thing we want to do is get confused with extra stuff. Hey, who's got the good lollies? Can we get the pumpkin head? That one's got the yummy lollies in it. Yeah, that was awesome. Will Fagan. Yeah. I don't know if Jack's brother's name's Will, but that guy's name's Dad is brother. Yeah. No, so Jack's father's name is Dave. Oh, if that helps. Yeah, I've got to look for them, don't they? Rightio, guys, get a quick look at those sheep. Get back out on the board. We've got a hell of a program to get through. We want to keep the crowds entertained. Heat 2. Shouldn't have to tell you, but you'll be ready to go straight up after this is Thomas Lambert, Lionel Taumata, Dion Morrell, Gavin Much, Nathan Stratford, Justin Meikle. Right, I'm getting the word from the judges. We need tipper-uppers. Just because you're an elite level blade shearer doesn't mean you don't have to do a bit of tipping up now and again. So once you've regained your breath and got your composure back, quick smart out the back or find a replacement. Hey, hear me, are we working on 6 sheep or 5? 6? Yeah, 5 plus 1.
Don't forget we need sheep for a final. I'm not talking 3 or 4.
Now we start getting down to the business end of the competition. You start seeing everything become a lot more serious. The planning, the preparation, the assessment. We're starting to get to the money end of things now, and it's a good amount of money here today in the PGG Wrightson's Vet Med National Shearing Circuit Final. I've got 6 shearers on the board, and everyone's looking pretty fizzed. I'm just waiting for the thumbs up from the referee, and we're going to kick it in the guts. They all marked up out the back. Everything's got chalk on it that should have chalk on it. Good. Waiting for the thumbs up from the referee. I've got it. My timekeeper's happy. Judges are happy. Shearers, set, go. Heat 1, 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship Open semi-final. We saw some fast times in the heats. We saw some top quality shearing. We're going to see some faster times in the semi-finals, but we're still going to see that quality. Got Corey Palmer, stand 1. James Rookie, stand 2. Hugh DeLacy, Murray Johnson, Blake Crooks, and Jack Fagan. 6 sheep to stake their claim for the final. All pretty even as they hit the halfway point of sheep number 1. Our experienced team of judges up there, scrutinising every blow, watching every move of these shearers.
When they're finished, they'll go out the back and they'll be handled by another team of sheep handlers, and they'll be scrutinised again. Can I get my female shearers to go out and draw for stands, please? Ariana Tafata, Trace Patton, Hannah Lawler, Laura Bradley, and Emma Martin. Can you go out and draw for stands, please? Jack Fagan made a bit of a break. He's his first to have sheep number 2 out on the board. Corey Palmer on 1. He dives in for his second, right behind, with James Rookie right behind. Sheep on the board. Jack Fagan down on stand 6. Breaks the neck open. Corey Palmer, top knot off and up the neck on stand 1. A world of excitement in between. Palmer and Fagan, both going deep on the front shoulder. Are they going to make a break on the field? Are they going to have enough quality to get through to that final later on? Jack Fagan making a beautiful finish on that sheep. Big, long, flowing shots as he sends his second one out. Top level competitor in New Zealand and around the world, Jack Fagan. Apparently his old man was not bad at shearing either, but he's not here today and Jack is. 3 North Canterbury lads in the middle. A wealth of experience between them. They all dive in together. James Rookie, he's right there with them. Sheep number 3 on the board for all 6 shearers. 3 minutes 20 gone. The pace is getting faster. Makes the mind boggle of what's going to happen in the final a bit later on this afternoon. Jack Fagan still holding that lead. He got out early. He's driving up the long blow. Who's going to go with him? Who's going to catch him? A man of that calibre, you know the quality's going to be right up there. Seconds matter in the open shearing. Palmer takes a cheek off and drops down the last side. James Rookie setting that sheep up nicely in the front shoulder. Blake Crooks, he's been having a great time of it the last day or so. He's just thoroughly enjoying it, really thriving on this competition and stepping into his work. Jack Fagan, he sends his 3rd sheep out. Pulls number 4 onto the board. Still Corey Palmer. Just there right beside him. Blake Crooks, he's got a bit of a break over the fellow North Canterbury lads. DeLacy and Johnston, happy with his gear, dives in for his 4th sheep. James Rookie, doing really well to overcome a jumpy sheep from earlier on. Hasn't let him distracted, he's stuck with his work. Good quality shear, it's got him through so far. DeLacy seeking a bit of advice from his pen man. He's got a plan. He's going to have to really ramp things up if he wants to catch a Fagan. Throwing in those big shots now. Really starting to build some momentum down there on stand 6. 4 sheep on the board for all of these shearers. Keep flipping those cards over, pen boys, please. It makes our job a lot easier. James, flick those card numbers over, mate. Stand 5. Fagan, not leaving anything on that shouldn't be there. Glides down the last side. Making it look easy. That's a fantastically shorn sheep as he dives in for sheep number 5. 1 left in the pen. He's made a statement early. Is anyone going to go with him? Does anyone have the guts? Does anyone have the power? Does anyone have the stamina? Corey Palmer sends out sheep number 4. Goes in for the 5th. 1 left in the pen. Blake Crooks brings one of these big, strong Hill Country Hoggets under control. He's ready to send sheep number 4 out to the judges. Johnston, DeLacy, rookie. Very little between them. Top quality shearers, all of these guys. Murray Johnston, he heads in for his 5th sheep. Hugh DeLacy. But it's Fagan now. He's made a break, and I don't know if anyone can catch him. 1 left in the pen to do it. Quick gear change on stand 2. But as he's bringing that sheep out, Fagan's putting in a big effort on that last leg. Who saved the best till last? Who's got enough energy left in the tank to try and close the gap? Fagan gliding out over that last leg, taking off every bit that he needs to. Dumps a handpiece. He's in for his 6th and final sheep. I don't know if anyone can catch this man on stand 6. He is absolutely flying. Johnson, Crooks. They're both turning to the last side on their 5th. Corey Palmer dives in for his 6th sheep. Tidies the socks up, goes to the belly. But Fagan's throwing some beautiful big flowing shots up the undermine. Whips the top knot off. Big long shots by Blake Crooks down into the last side. Hugh DeLacy's made up a bit of ground across the competition. What's he got in the pen? Can he dig deep and close the gap on this man Fagan on stand 6? He's got out early. He's made the break. I don't know if anyone can catch him as he turns to the last side now. Corey Palmer chucking in the big shots, lays the sheep down. James Rookie just methodically cleaning that animal up, sending it out to the judges with no excuses on. He's in for his 6th and final. That's Jack Fagan as he comes down the last side, glances casually over those back socks, ties his up, hits the cord, gets his time taken. 8 minutes and 2 seconds for 6 of these Corriedale Hoggets. Fantastically, Sean. We're going to have to wait and see what the judges have got to say, but there's a good chance that he'll be in the final later on. Corey Palmer, he's been there with him for most of the final, but just far enough back. He goes to get his time taken after a great shear. Hugh DeLacy saved an absolute flyer right to the end. He's made up a lot of ground. Got a good break over Blake Crooks and Murray Johnson. Hits the cord. Time taken. It was a long 38 seconds between first off and third. Let's see what the quality eggs was as Murray Johnson hits his cord. Blake Crooks finishing touches. He's got a bit of work on that one, and James Rookie just glides past him. Really opening the shoulders up on a beautiful shearing hogget from Marble Point Station. Fantastic to see the finish at the end. An absolute mirror finish on that animal. Beautiful job. And for anyone wondering, it sounds like it's absolutely hosing down outside. So great place to watch some shearing this afternoon. Well done, Blake, as he sends his 6 sheep out. That was some fantastic shearing from our first six open semi-finalists. Once I've had a quick chat, asked the judges some true testing questions, put their gear somewhere safe, they'll head out the back and tip up, and we'll get our second heat of open machine semi-finalists to come up on stage and get ready to wow us. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. 3. All righty, my second heat. I've got stand 1, Thomas Lambert. Stand 2, Lionel Taumata. Stand 3, Dion Morrell. Stand 4, Gavin Much. Stand 5, Nathan Stratford. And stand 6, Justin Meikle. Feel free to come on in, people. It's not raining inside, and you're about to see some of the best shearers in the world put on an absolute masterclass in defleecing a couple of very well-grown North Canterbury hoggets out of Marble Point Station. We're dry, we're entertaining, And there's even a few seats for the last of the people to get in here. That sounds a lot nicer than being outside at the moment. They say springtime in Canterbury can be some of the most exciting times of the year. Well, it certainly is with the weather, and I think it definitely is with the entertainment. All right. I've got my 6 shearers assessing their sheep. They're not going to be too long. Is that a yes or a no, Tom? That's a wait. Good as gold. Right, we're good. I've got 6 shearers. They're all standing out on the board ready to make some magic. I've got a happy timekeeper and some good judges. Shearers, set, go. Heat 2, 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship. Sponsored by VetMed and PGG Wrightsons. As the rain comes down, the wool's going to come off. I'm going to try and speak louder than the rain, and I don't think I'll lose. Gavin Much, he's not here to muck around either. He doesn't want to get wet, so he's going to keep himself nice and warm. Rips up the neck on his first sheep. Oh, there is one hell of a lot of rain coming down out there. Come on in, folks. The weather's horrible outside, but the entertainment is absolutely fantastic inside. Gavin Much, Lionel Taumata, blow for blow as they come down the last side on their first sheep. We've got just over a minute gone now. They're going to put the finishing touches on and send them out to the judges. Much, he's first. Justin Meikle, he's right behind him. Lionel Taumata, he dives in for his second sheep. The noise is just about laughable with that rain coming down. At least we won't be a drought this summer. Gavin Much, he breaks open the first leg. Sends a big undermine up. Justin Meikle, couple of shots behind him. Lionel Taumata, he's not going to get left behind. I got to say, in all my time of being here at this show, I don't know if I've ever heard it rain on this roof like this, people. That is fantastic. Almost as good as the quality of the shearing we're seeing up on the board. Gavin Much curls that animal around his leg, fills that comb up to every possible fibre, drives down the last side of his second. Oh. We're seeing absolute carnage outside and absolute perfection inside. Gavin Much, Justin Meikle. Much beats him by a couple of shots and dives in for his third. He's not getting left behind. Shoots in for sheep number 3. Big Tom Lambert down on stand 1. He doesn't want to get left behind by this pack. He wants to set a standard and make them work for it. A good Canterbury shearer if ever there was one. Stratford, he's there. Dion Morrell, the seasoned veteran. Some of the best shearers in the world that you'll see. Just flying through these animals, using every ounce of skill and professionalism that they can muster. They know that this is just a semi-final, but they need to give it their all to get through to that final 6, to take that opportunity to get the final check, to get the sash, to get the bragging rights. Nobody comes here to get last. These guys want to give it everything they can. Gavin Much glides out the last side of sheep number 3. He's made a bit of a break in front of Justin Meikle, who's 2 or 3 shots behind him. Just settling into his work on a bit of coloured wool there. Slightly bigger animal. Much belly out on sheep number 4. Lionel Taumata, he's in for his 4th. Dion Morrell just gliding through that work. Nathan Stratford, one of the cleanest fine wool shearers you've ever seen in this country. He dives in for his 4th sheep. They'll be making these judges work today. Dion Morrell sends number 3 out for them to assess. Alrighty. Lionel Taumata. He's got a little honey there. He made up a bit of ground. Dives deep into that front shoulder as Gavin Much lays it down. A couple of shots behind him on stand 6. Justin Meikle right there in the running. The quality that these men bring to the table is absolutely world class. It's going to come down to seconds on who makes it through and who misses out. Tom Lambert, he's looking for a different style of comb. He makes the quick change and he shoots in for sheep number 4. But it's Gavin Much as he lifts the leg up and comes down the last side. Nope, sorry, it's Lionel Taumata. He's made a bit of a break on an absolute flyer and he's making every post a winning post. The 4th sheep disappears out the door at 5 minutes, 19 seconds. These chaps are really starting to show what they've got now. Really starting to open up those shoulders. Much, Meikle, they come out, nothing between them. Belly off for Taumata. Big, long strike blow down the side from Dion Morrell. Smooth. Absolutely seamless from Nathan Stratford. He brings sheep number 5 out onto the board. Top knot off. Stands 2, 4 and 6. Big Tom down on stand 1. He's got a bit of a regular, but he's using every ounce of skill and strength he can to bring it under. Gavin, Justin, nothing between them as they all dive into the long blow. 1 left in the pen for these elite shearers. 1 chance left to solidify that spot in the final. Go for the title. New Zealand Corriedale champion for 2025. Meikle lifts that leg high and drives deep into the flank. His handpiece gliding through that wall. He's got the equipment set up beautifully. Does Much have half a blow on him? He does. He shoots in for his last sheep. Meikle hits the cord and dives in. Lionel Taumata, he wants a change of gear. He's not quite happy. He wants a different setup for that last one. And I picked it. He saved an absolute flyer. Dion Morrell, Mr. Quality, Mr. Smooth, just working away relentlessly. An absolute flyer from Much on 4. Taumata sends a big deep shot into the undermine. Meikle, top knot off. 7 minutes, 6 seconds gone, 6 sheep on the board. Absolutely fantastic shearing. Nathan Stratford, Mr. Clean, throws in a couple of short shots. He'll take the top knot off. Has he saved his best till last? Can he catch the flyers? Much rounding to the last side. Nico just behind him. Taumata, the closest man. Who can manage it? Who's got the most left in the tank? Who's got the best sheep that's going to sit there for them? They clear the front leg. Extra tassels driving down the last side. Much looks like he's got it by a blow. Cleaning the back leg over the tail. Hits the cord. Gavin Much. Stand for 7 minutes, 46 seconds for 6 sheep. That's some fantastic shearing. Taumata right behind him. Justin Meikle just after that. Nathan Stratford absolutely polishing that animal on stand 5 as he comes flying down. His quality's right there. He's not going to let the time stakes get it too far ahead of him. Working for every bit that he's got to make that final. Tom Lambert, he's shorn strongly right through the whole event. He's got one left in his pen and he's diving in for it. Morel, smooth, consistent, lifts that sheep up, glides that handpiece across the skin with absolute efficiency. Nothing's wasted. Slides down, cleaning off those last tassels. Working so hard to make it look so easy. Couple more shots, he'll go for his time. Send it out to the judges. Beautifully shorn sheep, gentlemen. Thomas Lambert, big undermine. Clears a deep top knot. Brings that little hogget up for him. Makes him look small, the big man. Sits it out in front of him. Working hard to keep up with these guys. He knows the calibre of shear he's up against and he's going to give it his all to make sure he finishes strong. Cleaning all those tassels and moving around relentlessly. Those judges are going to keep watching him. Keep making sure that nothing gets given away for free. Sets that animal nicely. He's happy to be here in the semi-final. He wants to be into the final. Can he do it? Can the sheep give him what he needs? Couple of short blows. He'll curl that animal around his knee. Make it sit just round so he can get the smoothest, most efficient blows in possible. Cleans under the chin and glides down past that front leg. There'll be a lot of work to tidy up on those tassels. The brow glistening. The smile spreading. Shearers doing what they love, getting the wool off. Next round of sheep being put in. The hustle and bustle, we love it. Couple more shots and Tom will go and get his time taken. Well, Sean, Mr. Lambert.
10 minutes neat. That's got to be Laylor, doesn't it? Laylor.
That is the end of our open semi-finals. Our next event will be women's final. Is Hannah lined up yet? Because we've got a question about how we would say your last name. If Hannah could just come up, come over here and let us know your last name. So it's a pretty dodgy handwriting today.
Yeah, Dave Clark. So women's final, Laura Bradley, Hannah Lawler, Trace Patton, Aliana Tafota and Emma Martin. Make no mistake, that's the ladies that we're going to have shearing very shortly. They'd like to go up there and actually have a look at their sheep and get ready. It'd be great. Thanks very much, James, for doing those 2 semis. Great calling. I don't know if we could hear at the start of the second one, the way the rain was coming down. When rain comes down, everyone makes money. Hannah Lawler. Irish name. Don't they look smart in their singlets? Yaldhurst Wool, they've done a great job of producing those singlets for the girls, for the ladies in the women's final. Some of these women, some of the shearers in this final, I should say, share in different grades to some of the other girls that are in the final. But it's all good. It's just an event we have every year just to showcase the women's shearing. Cheers, mate. And we just go from there. Senior final, be Nick Owen, Dre Roberts, Jay Bolger, James Wilson, Ruben King and Zion Smith. I don't know where that is. there's the list for the intermediate final. Ladies. Okay, so have you had a look at your sheep? They've got 4 sheep to shear, have they? 4 sheep to shear by the look of it. Can we get ladies in the front, can we get a list of intermediate final? I don't know. I got senior. That's all I got. What do you got? Final. Have you got the intermediate final? Yep. Oh yeah. Kushner one at the top. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's down here, Kushler. Are all the shearers shearing the same amount of sheep? What's that, Sean? Yes. Yep, okay. Cool. So quality is what's going to win it for you. You're missing a shearer? No? No, there's only 5. Hang on, the invisible woman. Here she comes. No? Get out of the way, no. You run into her again. Yeah, I can see that. 4 sheep. I don't know. I think she just asked me out. She gave me a number. 4, 5. What's the rest of it? I've had the thumbs up. The ladies have had a look at their sheep. Timekeeper's ready. Shearers set, go. Righto, you can yell as much as you like. The rain seems to have stopped. You obviously got your favourite up there. We've got Laura on stand 1, Hannah on 2, Trace on 3, Ariana on 4, and Emma down on stand number 5. So they've all been shearing in the real world. Laura's probably shorn a few more than some of the other girls there. She shears in the open usually. Hannah had a shear earlier today. Trace had a shear as well. Ariana, she's had a shear previous, and Emma just missed out on making the senior final. So they've all had a go here today earlier. And it's a bit of a quality go. We just showcase the women's shearers with this event every year, just to show you that the girls can do it just as good as the boys. And some girls have done records where they've shorn over 600 lambs in one day, over 500 ewes. You know, it's pretty good effort, really. Women have got a higher pain threshold to men. That's why they're allowed to have babies and we don't. But they're up there shearing the sheep today, shearing the Corriedales, made a good job of it. Laura's going to lead them out. Emma's not going to let her get too far out in front. Ariana's making a good go of it too, coming down that last side at the same time. The 2 girls in the middle, Hannah and Trace, are just working their way up the neck on the Corriedale hoggets. You've got to remember there's wool everywhere on these sheep. That's the way. Down the last side, that sheep the doors needs to be opened up a little bit on stand number 1 so the sheep can go down the porthole. There we go. She's done just that. Beautiful job there, Laura. Really showcased what you can do. The wool handler's made a great job of throwing that fleece on the table. Emma Martin, she's not going to let Laura get too far out in front. Nor's Ariana, she goes in for her second sheep as well. She's having a real go too. Look at her. She's loving it. They don't shear these sheep every day up the North Island or down the bottom of the South Island, mainly in North Canterbury. And then there's not that many left. They have been a great sheep over the years, the Corriedales. There's no doubt about that. And look at the beautiful wool coming off them. Hannah and Trace just working their way on that leg, that last leg. Down the last side, they'll head in for their second sheep once they sort that out. It's quite important to get rid of all that wool around that leg. Ariana Tafara comes from a famous shearing family. We all know the Tafaras. Laura Bradley just down the last side. She's got it all to herself, really, if she wants it. She shore in the Open earlier today, in the first heat of the Open. There she goes, little girl on stand number 2, Hannah Lalore and Trace Patton. They're in there together. They're having their own little competition. There's the other girls all going for it. Ariana's just working away nicely, keeping that nice straight back, which the Tafaras are famous for. Emma Martin down on stand number 5, just working away down the last side. Laura Bradley's got her second sheep about to go down the porthole on stand number 1. Oh yeah, makes a beautiful job. There's no doubt about that. Well done, Laura. Laura Bradley. Had a good shear up the North Island. I think she might have made a final there, Open final, just the other week. 2 girls on stand number 4 and 5. Away they go. Emma didn't run into the door that time. That's good. Gets that sheep in control. Up. One more blow. No, you've done it. You've done it. Get in there and grab another one. Good on you, girl. You're keeping up the pace. No problem at all. To Ariana Tafara on stand number 4. Looks like the thunder's stopped. I don't know what all the tents will be like outside. There'll be a few wet people around. Quite unbelievable how loud it was in here. So sheep number 3 is out on the board for Laura Bradley, Ariana Tafara and Emma Martin are down on stand number 5. That's the way, up the neck. Keep it up. The sheep seem to have settled down a wee bit. They've run out of energy. They're not too bad. They're not kicking around too much. They've been pretty good, really, for the shearers, especially the blade shearers. They had them in great control. Laura Bradley goes in for sheep number 4. She's only got, how many sheep they got to shear? They got 4? Yeah, the 4 sheep to shear. So that's her last sheep out on the board now. The girls on 2 and 3 have still got a couple left in the pen. Ariana Tafara's got one left in the pen. So has Emma Martin. Oh, look at that wool going on the table. Those wool handlers are doing a great job. Been doing a great job all day. Helping out the back, sweeping up the wool, keeping the place nice and clean. Not very often you can go from a shearing shed to a fashion parade. You can do it here. Oh, another good one. There you go. Hannah's going over sheep number 3. Away she goes. Slips in there nicely. Picks it up. Gets it in position. She probably hasn't shorn many of these Corriedale sheep. Shorn a few more now. I don't think Jack Fagan's ever done one day on them. Not many up the North Island. Laura Bradley coming out of the last side now. That's her 4th and final sheep. She just made a quality job of that. Well done, Laura. Give her a big hand. Emma Martin looks like she's going to be the next one finished in the ladies' event for 2025 of the Canterbury AMP show. 2:30 in the afternoon. There she goes. Give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Another one of your lady competitors. She was in the wool handling yesterday. She's in the shearing today. Giving it a great go. Aliana Tafala just working away down the last sheep for her too. That'll be the last time you'll see her today as well. Done a great job. She actually has done a great job of those 4 sheep. So you can give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to be there in the mix. Well done. Trace Patton just going in for her 4th one. Once she cleans that up, that'll be it for the day for her too. Just Hannah on stand number 2, working away down the last side of sheep number 3. She's not mucking around. She's going to do that last one. No worries at all. Give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. She deserves it. They're both up there having a go, which is good to see. So Trace Patton just working away down the last side, and Hannah is just working away on the first leg there. Very courageous, both doing a great job of their sheep. No worries at all. You're getting the experience to share in the Corriedale sheep from the Marble Point station, and that's what you need if you want to compete in this competition year in, year out. You need to come up here and have a go. They're not the easiest of sheep to shear. You've got to have the right gear for them. Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Radio, I've just had the points handed to me for the 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship Open Machine Final. In order of qualification, the 6 competitors are Nathan Stratford, Jack Fagan, Hugh DeLacy, Gavin Much, Justin Meikle, and Corey Palmer. Congratulations to those competitors. And can I ask you to move out the back as soon as you can and draw for stands so that you can get your gear ready. Congratulations, Trace. That was a great shear. Back to you, Des.
Yeah, thanks very much, James. Yeah, great lineup for the final later on today. It wasn't so predictable. There was a couple that could have actually just got in there. I'd like to know who was the next one in. It was a pretty close competition. But anyway, back to Hannah. She's just working her way down the last side now. She's cleaned up that hogget pretty well. And once she's finished that, that's her for the day. Unless she's in the final or something. We've got the intermediate final to go. Junior final, intermediate final, senior final, and then the open final And we've got a Crusader Regional Final. I don't know what that's about. I think that's Tom Wilson and Colin King having a speech here. Yeah. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. Very courageous. Had a go. Well done, ladies. That was good. That was good.
Rightio. Once those ladies have finished having a chat with the judge and they've asked any questions they want to ask, they're going to store their gear and they're going to head out the back and get ready to tip up for the next event because we all support each other as a team. I will now ask my junior finalists to assemble at the side of the stage. It doesn't matter which end you assemble at, but you need to assemble. I need Joel McCone, Ben Rawson, Cam Henson, Trace Patton, Jameis Christensen, Logan McCartney. Trace might need a bit of time to get a gear sorted, but you juniors start getting yourselves ready. All right, guys, Trace has got to come back up and shear back to back. It's going to be a good test, but we need someone to cover her out the back, tipping up, please, for the judges. The rest of it will be self-sustaining for the afternoon. There shouldn't be that many double ups. But if we can get someone out the back to cover Trace for the tipping up, please. Bound to have someone that can be nominated. Alrighty, Hemi, where I'm looking, it's telling me we've got 3 sheep for the juniors. Is that what you're seeing, mate? 3 sheep for our junior shearers. They all look like they're ready to go. There's a couple of people asking for an assistant. There's even one fellow asking for the referee. He's probably going to need to have a pretty good reason to ask that sheep to be taken out. Couple of quick talks about tactics, about the order that sheep are going to be shorn, about which handpiece is going to be used for which sheep. I've got 6 shearers on the board and I've got a referee that's given me the thumbs up. My timekeeper's happy. Judges are ready. Timekeepers are ready. Shearers, set, go. 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship. Junior Machine Final. It's been a wee bit of time between drinks for some of these competitors. They had a chance this morning, got their gear sorted, picked up a few tips and tricks from the more experienced competitors as the days progressed. Let's see what they can bring to the party. Belly off, stand 3 for Cam Henson. Belly out for Trace on stand 4. If you know any of these competitors and you want to give them a bit of encouragement, get behind them, cheer them on. They'll be nervous as heck with everybody watching. So a little bit of encouragement might help settle the nerves. Either that or it'll make it 10 times worse. It's your call. Roll the dice and see what happens. Stand 6, Logan McCartney. Nice undermine, clears the top knot off. Stand 2, Ben Rawson just settling into his work. He's got the neck open. He's going around the back of the... I need tipper-uppers out the back. I've got an angry-looking judge, and I don't want to upset them even more. How many tipper-uppers do I need? 2 more tipper-uppers out the back. We need 4 tipper-uppers out the back. So anyone that can help tip up sheep, please dive out there. The rest of the final should be taken care of by the competitors coming through. But we only had 5 in that last event, and one of them sharing this event. So statistically, we're searching for a few tipper-uppers. Everyone just settling into their work. taking their time, being really aware of the quality. As the Bashiras become more experienced, the quality points come down. So in this grade, time doesn't matter as much because one whoopsie with the handpiece can give you a lot of penalty points. Couple of kicks from these well grown out, strong Hill Country Hoggets, strong Corriedale Hoggets out of Marble Point Station in North Canterbury. We're incredibly lucky to be looked after by Marble Point. Matt and Sarah do a fantastic job rearing these sheep for us, entrusting us with their care and sending them down here to be shorn for our competition. Very grateful and much indebted to them. All the shearers, there's not much between them as they work through their first sheep. It looks, if anything, Ben's got a slight break by 1 or 2 shots. Joel down there on stand 1, he's got a little bit of rhythm building. Just tidying up those socks. Wondering if that gear selection was the right one. Ben sends his first sheep out to the judges for inspection. Joel right behind him. There's probably a little bit of nervous looking going on down the board as they shoot in. But they just need to take care of their own job. Big Cam on stand 3. He brings his second sheep out. Jameis Christensen. He heads in for his second. Stray sheep out on the board. They've been testing our handlers all day, these big healthy hoggets from North Canterbury. It's great to see. Trace sends the first one out to the judges and dives in for another. All 6 shearers. Sheep number 2 on the board. 3 minutes 40 gone. It's a bit of a step down in pace, but you've got to give these young competitors time to gain experience, to gain the knowledge. We'd like to see them back next year shearing again, watching them progress through in their competition shearing journey. Stands 1, 2, and 3, all moving up the neck together. Stands 4, 5, 6. Bellies out, moving into that first leg. Trying to work past those nerves and get those sheep into the position that they want them. Beautiful quality wool coming off these animals. Shearers doing their best to send a top quality product out to the factory for processing. Joel, Ben, Cam, laying those sheep down. Trying every trick they've learnt in their short shearing careers to bring them under control and do what they want. But as they say in show business, there's no such, you don't want to work with children or animals when you're in show business. And as we clearly won't let any of the children get up here and shear sheep, you want to try avoiding the animals too, but needs must. Ben and Joel, just about neck and neck as they bring their animals under control. Try and roll up that long blow. Ben doing everything he can to hold it in place. Joel's just got his under control and making a bit of a break. He'll clear those front socks. Try and jump down that last side to get a bit of a head across the rest of the field. You can see Big Cam Henson on stand 3. He's whispering sweet nothings to that sheep. Doing everything he can to encourage it to sit still. It's testament to the shearers that we've seen up here previously in the open to how easy they make it look, to just how much a young competitor has to struggle through this to gain the knowledge and the skill that is required to make this task look simple. Joel McCone, just a fraction behind Ben Rawson, who just shot down that last side. He's got his last one out on the board. How's he worked that pen? Has he got an absolute stunner to finish on? Jameis Christensen, Logan McCartney, just working away blow for blow. Coming over that last side. Cam Henson, Trace Patton, couple of shots between them. But it looks like Cam's going to be the next shearer in, unless he tidies up those back socks. Still managed to do it and get in just ahead of Jameis Christensen. Cam wants a quick change. He reckons this next handpiece is going to be what he wants to finish strong. Is it going to be enough to let him catch up with Joel and Ben? Jameis sends us out, dives in, makes that big hogget look very little. Logan McCartney sends out a very nicely shorn sheep. He's decided he wants to change his handpiece. 7 minutes gone. Heads in for his third one. Trace Patton dives in for the third and final. They all sharing a very good quality job. On the time stakes, it looks between 1 and 2. They've been watching each other and seesawing throughout their 2 sheep so far. And as they move to the last part of their final sheep, it'll all come down to who's got the best positioning, the most amount of luck, and the best control over these strong animals. Joel McCone comes down onto that front leg, using every ounce of strength he can to get that sheep where he wants it. Tidies up those front socks. Lifts that animal nice and high, gets his skin stretched right out. Ben Rawson, he's a couple of shots back. Doesn't look to be as woolly on those front socks. Is he going to roll down faster than Joel? Joel's pulled the sheep through for a bit of control. He's worried about it getting away on him. Ben Rawson, steady as she goes. Coming down out the last leg. It's going to come down to split seconds. Who's got it? Is it going to be Ben? Is it going to be Joel? Ben hits the cord just before Joel. Time goes to Ben. Good effort for our junior finalist. Joel still methodically working away. He hits the cord a few seconds later. The rest of our shearers still diligently working through their tasks up here. Not a lot between them. It'll come down to what the judge's opinion on is how they do the job. Cam Henson, stand 3. Just lets the wriggler settle down a wee bit. Logan McCartney down there in the end on stand 6. Contorts himself into a position to get those tassels off that front leg. Jameis Christensen tries a different approach. Doesn't quite get the way he wants it. Keeps working to tidy up that leg and do a good quality job. Looks like Cam Henson's going to be just about the next one to go for his time cord. He looks to be doing a lovely job and finishing off that animal nicely. The tassels come off the leg, a quick shot, but Logan McCartney down the end hits him by a beat. Cam Henson goes for the cord. Beautiful shearing, gentlemen. Comes down to Trace Patton and Jameis Christensen. Trace, couple of shots in front. Jameis, just a tidy up shot, and he hits the cord as well. Beautiful work there from our shearers. Just over 10 minutes for the last competitor. Nicely done. Now I'll ask you competitors to put your handpieces somewhere safe, grab a drink and a sweat towel and head out the back to tip those sheep up. Start loading those pens up for us, Hemi, or are they ready to go? Ready to go? I'll now call our intermediate finalists to make their way up onto the board. Stand 1, Ariana Tafota. Stand 2, Tai Meikle. Stand 3, Kai Waihapi. Stand 4, Caleb Makic. Stand 5, Tamati Dennison. And stand 6, Isaac Delaney? What's Isaac's surname? I've once again been let down by some stunning handwriting and my inability to read proper cursive, but that's Isaac Clendon, and I am apologising for the way I said it the first time. Anyway, we got 6 intermediate shearers ready to go.
All right, thank you, James. No problem at all. We've seen most of these shearers here today already once or twice. So we'll see what we got, eh? So we got Ariana, Ty, Kai, Caleb, Tamati, and Isaac. Does that sound right? All look very smart in their singlets once again. The Yorders Wool sponsorship has been greatly appreciated. Would have cost them a fortune in singlets. So have a look at your sheep competitors. We've still got a couple of events to go and we want to get them over and done with. There's nothing wrong with these Corriedales all the way from Marble Point, so don't go chucking them out in a hurry. But do have a look at them, please. All right. Aliana Tafara, Ty Meikle, Kai Waihapi, Caleb Markich, Tamati Dennison and Isaac Clinton. We're all set to go. I've got the nod. Judges ready. Timekeeper ready. Shearer set, go. They're away now. How many sheep have they got to shear? Intermediate. 4 sheep to shear. Thank you. And they've been doing a great job all day. And as the day goes on, the sheep get better shearing and so the shearers get a little bit faster, a bit cleaner and a wee bit better at their job. But they've had a go on these Corriedales earlier today and they're having another go now. So congratulations for making the final, U6. Aliana just shoring the ladies event not too long ago, so she's had a wee bit of a warm-up on the boys. Ty Meikle is probably the hot favourite at the moment. Kai Waihapi, Caleb Muckich, Tamati Dennison and Isaac Clinton. They all know what to do. They're all going up the neck. Only 4 sheep to shear. They'll handle them, no worries at all. Who's going to go looking for the lead and see if they can get out in front and dictate terms? Kai Waihapi's just about to move down onto the long blow. Ty Meikle's already there. Aliana Tafara's not going to let these boys get too far out in front. She wants to have a bit of a go. Down the end there on stand number 6 is Isaac Clinton, just coming down the last side nicely. Didn't even see him make a bit of a run for it. Just letting them sort themselves out. Still 3 sheep in the pen. So it's going to be quality. It's going to be a little bit of speed. It's going to be a wee bit of niggle. That's going to get you through. What's going to win it? We don't know. Isaac Clinton goes in for a second one. Has a little bit of a look up the board. He's in the right spot there. He can do what he likes on stand number 6. Ariana Tafara. Couple more blows and she's going to go in. Closely followed by Ty Meikle. Away she goes. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, get behind her. She's the only girl out there on that board for all those young fellas. Kai Waihapi goes in for sheep number 2. Closely followed by Ty Meikle. And Tamati Dennison. Don't forget about Tamati Dennison. He had a good share earlier on. Come up from the junior grades. Now he's in the intermediate final, so that was justified by the judges. No worries at all. He'll be happy to be there. Shows you where you're at, Tamati. Isaac Clinton down on stand number 6, just working his way around the first shoulder, about to drop down onto the long blow as the top notch comes off for Kai Waihapi on stand number 3. Up the neck he goes, Ty Meikle. Up the neck already is Ariana Tafara. Caleb on stand number 4, just working his way up the neck. He wants to drop down on the long blow. Tamati Dennison staying in with them. He's not going to let them all get too far out in front. He's made the move up to the grade. Has he got the speed to go with the quality? There's a lot of work to be done on these sheep, especially down that last leg when you clean it up. Saw a great display of cleaning up the last side. the last leg in the open heats. And those open shearers have got a bit of work to do this weekend. They've got a speed shear tonight. They've got one tomorrow over in Waiea. I'm sure they're going to be there. The money's there. They'll be there. Clinton goes in for his third sheep.
We've just got the Crusaders Regional Invitation Final. Can I get Blake Crooks, Murray Johnston, Thomas Lambert, Leon Norrie, Tyree Edwards and Lyle Windleburn to head out and draw for stands when you get a chance for the Crusaders Regional Final.
Well, there she goes on stand number 1, goes in for sheep number 3. Keep those tabs going over so I know where they're at, please. I know they're all got the app number 3. Beautiful job there on stand number 1, mate. Thank you. Kai Waihappy goes in for his third one. Ty Meikle had a bit of a look at that sheep. Got the quality, Ty. There's no doubt about it. You're doing well, boy. Dennison's already got sheep number 3 out on the board and he's working his way on the undermine. They're slowly catching up to the man down on stand number 6. No worries at all. Oh yeah, Ariana Tafala's having a real go down there on stand number 1. Cleaned up that head, come around there beautifully. No problem at all to the girl. Ty Meikle's having a go too. He's made up a little bit of ground as far as speed goes on the rest of these boys. Staying in touch with Kai Waihappy and Caleb Muckich. Tamani Dennison on stand number 4. Isaac Clinton, he's out in front at the moment, but will he be able to stay there? These other boys have got the good sheep left in the pen. There's only one left in the pen for everybody now. Clinton goes in for his 4th and final sheep. Closely followed by Caleb on stand number 4. He's got his 4th one out as well. There's nothing separating those boys, only the start of the machine and one sock. Belly's coming off on 6. And he goes, in goes Dennison. Great display there from Tamani Dennison. No worries, moving up to the extra grade. Only 1 or 2 blows separating these 3. 1, 2, 3 minutes. Ariana Tafara going in. Ty Meikle and Kai Waihappy. All the sheep are out on the board now in the intermediate final for 2025. Doing a great job. The girls up the front are doing a great job. The boys out the back are doing a great job. We've got Ariana Tafara on stand number 1, just working away around that undermine. Just brought that sheep in there, closed it up beautifully. A little bit of catch up on the clean up, but she's got the head off there and up the neck she goes. Ty Meikle, he's already up the neck. He's got the side of the face off and he wants to go round that ear and open it right up on the Corriedale Hoggett. Make a bit of room for when he hooks up there on the long blow. Kai Waihappy just working his way onto the long blow. Beautiful first blow went in, 2, 3, 4 big blows. He wants to put another one in. He comes round and gets the side of the face at the same time. Beautiful job there. Caleb Muckich on stand number 4. Oh, what happened to that fella on stand number 6? Who saw that? I didn't. I wasn't even watching. Well done. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. No, I mean, Tamani Dennison, he's the next one off. I was starting to go through the whole lot. Number 4, here we go, on stand 4. Caleb about to come down the last side. All these shearers are getting pretty close together. There's not much separating them. Who's going to be next off? Is it Kai Y happy? He's putting the big blows in. He's going to do it. Oh no, the clock's been stopped already. On stand 4 and 3. And there goes Ty Meikle. He stopped the clock as well. Get it down the port, oh, mate. That's right. And don't you worry about Ariana Tafara. She's worked away beautifully. She stayed in touch with those boys. Give her a big hand as she comes down that last side. 1 or 2 more blows. Pulls the cord. Stops the clock. Well done, champion. I didn't even see you.
Well, I'll tell you, Des, when you look at the calibre of those competitors up there on the stage for our 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship, it makes you feel pretty good about the future of the industry. A lot of talent, a lot of skill coming through, and it's going to be interesting to see where they go in the rest of their competition shearing careers. Now they're going to go and put their gear away, grab a towel and a drink if they need it. And they're going to go out the back and they're going to tip sheep up for the Senior Machine Shearing Final. Sponsored by Marble Point Station up there at Hamner. The generosity of Matt and Sarah Black is absolutely phenomenal. Hemi, I'm not sure how many we're going to put in the pen. What do you reckon? You're going to go with 7? I'm not going to argue with you, big fella. 7 of these Corriedale Hoggets that have come down from North Canterbury to test our shearers here today. Mike, can you let me know when all 6 stands are penned up, please? So you senior competitors, you will not be allowed on the stage until the pens are full. When the pens are full, I'm looking at 5 and 6, mate, and they're empty. I don't want to be that guy, but you need sheep in 5 and 6. Senior competitors, just be patient. Once the sheep are in the pens, you can come onto the stage. So our senior finalists that are getting ready but are not coming on stage yet: Nick Owen, Trey Roberts, Jay Boyer, James Wilson, Reuben King, and Zion Smith. Some names there that you want to take note of, because I'm pretty sure it won't be long and they'll be in the Open in a few years' time. Possibly even next season. Just putting the finishing touches on our senior final preparation. I just got a thumbs up from Mike McConnell. Can I now please invite my senior shearers to come up onto the board, set their gear up and start looking over their pens. Stand 1, Nick Owens. Stand 2, Trey Roberts. Stand 3, Jay Boyer. Stand 4, James Wilson. Stand 5, Reuben King. And down there on stand 6, Zion Smith. Get your handpieces set up. Get your pen people in there. If you want a second, you can take them in. Get a quick look over those sheep and get ready to absolutely dazzle us.
Yeah, so this is a senior final. So the senior finalists have got 7 sheep to shear. And they know how to shear them. Don't worry about that. Like James said, they're almost on the verge of sort of into the Open grade, some of them. Blake Crooks has moved up from senior to Open this year, and he's doing a great job there and enjoying it, getting to share with the likes of Jack Fagan. Dion Morell, you know, it's quite amazing, really. So have you had a look at your sheep, gentlemen? Where's the judge? Oh, what's happened? What's happened? All good. All right, judges ready. Timekeeper ready. Shearers set, go. They're away now. This is the senior final of the Canterbury AMP show for 2025. They've done well to get there. They're pretty happy to be there. And I'll just tell you who they all are. On stand number 1 is Nick Owen. Dre Roberts is on stand number 2. Jay Bolger on stand number 3. James Wilson on stand number 4. Reuben King on stand number 5. And Zion Smith on stand number 6. So keep an eye out. They got 7 sheep to shear. They're going to work through these sheep in just under 10 minutes. So they won't be up there that long. And then we've got the Crusader final, which will be 7 sheep, and then the Open. The Open Corriedale, New Zealand Corriedale Championship final, which goes towards the National Shearing Circuit points, with the final up of the Golden Shears on the first Saturday of March of next year. But back to the senior final. I'm going to do 3 sheep, and then James is going to take over, because he won't miss anyone when they finish. Nick Owen's working his way down the last side beautifully. He's got control of that sheep. You've got good idea, Nick. Get that wool off with that sock. About lifting the leg. That'll save you a wee bit of time. Dre Roberts right there with him. So is Jay Bolger. James Wilson, Reuben King's there as well. They're all really together at the moment. Zion Smith down on stand number 6. Nick Owen about to go in and get his second one. Make sure you turn those tabs over with the numbers on them, little bits of tin. Thank you very much for your kind donation. Yeah, having a go on stand number 2 and stand number 6. There's no doubt about it. And there goes Jay Bolger. He goes in for his second one as well. Reuben King. He'll be looking for his second one very shortly as James Wilson comes down the last side of his first sheep. You don't want to let these other boys get too far out in front. The time does come into it a wee bit, the more sheep you've got to shear. Well, Reuben King looks like he's got a nice sheep there. Gets the belly off nicely too. 1, 2, 3 blows on the belly. Zion Smith just working his way on the top notch. You want to say something?
Could the Open finalists please gather down at the office? We've just got to go down and check the sheep, go through the sheep. So reasonably quickly, please. Any Open finalists in here, can they come down to the office, please, fairly quickly? Thank you.
Right, Nick Owen about to go in for his third sheep.
Looks to be Nick Owen.
So
Down on stand 1. He sends sheep number 2 out first. He's got a bit of a break over Zion Smith on stand 6. Reuben King on stand 5. He turns to the last side. There'll be nothing extra wool to grab a hold of for that, Judge. Owen flicks the belly out on his third sheep. 4 in the pen. Cody Y happy. Dre Roberts on stand 2. He slides down. He's not happy with that handpiece and the way it's running. Goes to his second. Zion Smith flies in for his third. Still a look of relaxation on the faces of some of these guys. Bit of sweat starting to drop off the brows of others. Are they going to build into it? Have they started too hard? Can they keep up the pace? What do you reckon, Des?
well, it's what they can bring to the party. That's what the question is. As Jay Bolger goes in for sheep number 3. I think that's right. Number 3 on stand number 5 as well. Zion Smith's already got his third one out on the board. Can you keep turning those bits of tin over with the numbers on them, please? So we can see where they're at. All got sheep number 3 out on the board now. Except James Wilson, who's going in for his third one very shortly. Then they'll have the third one out. The third Corriedale from the Marble Point Station. Can't thank them enough. Can't say it enough. They're starting to fly into them now. They're getting to work. And Nick Owen on stand number 1. He's the one who's going to bring out sheep number 4. Won't be a problem to him. And he goes. He's got a wee bit of a lead now. He's got half a sheep at least. What do you think, James?
Yeah, you're definitely right there. Stand number 1, Nick Owen. He's stamping his authority all over this final. He's flying down that belly and he's going to send it out. Zion Smith, almost looking too casual down on stand 6, but doing a beautiful job. That handpiece is flowing through that wool. Just eases the sheep up and takes those socks off, almost like he's asking nicely. Sets that animal up high. Dre Roberts on stand 2. He's in for his 4th sheep. He's the closest to it. Nick Owen on stand 1. Zion Smith on 6, gliding over the tail. He'll be the next in for number 4. Is he going to be able to pull back in the lead? They're hitting the halfway mark of this race now. It's starting to get exciting, Des.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it. I know they've got 7 sheep this year and they've only got sheep number 3 out on the board. 3 of them have got sheep number 4 out on the board. So they're out in front at the moment. They're dictating terms a little bit. That's what Nick Owen's trying to do down the end there. Get out in front and then work on the quality for maybe the last couple of sheep. Or just keep the speed up and get the time points. Beautiful clean up there by James Wilson on stand number 4. He's worked out how to get the wool off the sock. Reuben King goes in for his 4th one. He's got it out on the board now, but it's Nick Owen who's thinking about going in and getting sheep number 5 out onto the board. Over to you, James.
All right, he put that one out with a lot of purpose. He's got his 5th sheep on the board now. He's got a break. Dre Roberts on 2. He's the next man back. Zion Smith on 6. They're working hard. I don't know if they're going to be able to reach deep enough inside them to catch up with Nick Owen. The sweat's starting to glisten on the man's brow and it's dropping on the board. He's giving it his everything. Has he got enough left in the tank to finish strong, or is he going to start to fade out? These animals make you work for everything that you've got. He's building. The acid's starting to form in the muscles. He's going to give it everything he can to get there strong. He's up the neck on sheep number 5. Who's going to be the next man to catch up to him, Des?
Okay, because Hugh DeLacy and Corey Palmer, if you're about, hopefully you are because you've got a shear soon, please come down because we've got some sheep to sort. Hugh and Corey.
All right, no worries at all. We'll go back to the shearing. So on stand number 1 on sheep number 5 is Nick Owen. Zion Smith, he's about to go in for his 5th sheep as well. He's had a good shear down the end there. Reuben King, he's right in there with them too. Don't you worry about these boys. They'll have the bit of quality to go with the speed as well. James Wilson just working his way on the long blow on his 4th sheep. He's a wee bit behind, but don't worry. He might be able to make it up. Oh, he's done a good job of getting that wool off the socks. There's no doubt about that. Jay Bolger on stand number 3. He's got his 4th sheep out on the board as well.
Keep turning those pen cards over on stand 2, please. We just need to know where he's at. I had a feeling that was the case. Thank you. There's 2 sheep left in Nick Owen's pen. Dre Roberts is driving up the long blow on sheep number 5. Is he going to be able to reel him in? Reuben King, he's heading in for sheep number 6. Sheep number 5 for Reuben. Sorry. Keep those cards moving over, please, Hugh. Much appreciated. Dre Roberts, he's on the last side of sheep number 5. Nick Owen's got a new handpiece. He's on sheep number 6. Has he gone on to a better comb, or is he going to have to work harder? James Wilson wants a fresh cut as well. Zion on stand 6. He's gliding through those sheep. He's going to build into it. He's going to have to work pretty hard to catch Dre Roberts and Nick Owen.
Yeah, he's doing all right on stand number 1 as Nick Owen. He's been able to get out in front and get dictating. I thought he might have got a wee bit tired. He went for the change of handpiece and he's realising it's going all right. He's liking it now. 6 and 7, and then he's off to heaven. Number 6 is out on the board for shear on stand number 2, and that's Dre Roberts. Jay Bolger's got sheep number 5 out on the board. 5 out on the board for James Wilson. Reuben King's on 5. What's Zion Smith? Is he going in for sheep number 6 or is he on 5? I can't see the...
Really starting to see the sweat building on stands 1 and 2. The intensity as they work harder and harder. Nick, he's got the lead. He wants to keep it. Dre, he can see the man in front of him and he wants to chase him down. What have they left for the pen? What's they going to finish on? Who's still got enough fuel left in the tank? Have they burned it off too quick? Owen, he slides over the tail. What's he going to say for last? Sends sheep number 6 out to the judges. Trey Roberts gliding down the last side. Quality job there. Zion Smith shoots up the underminer. Sheep number 6, top knot off. James Wilson working hard on sheep number 5 as he comes down the last side. Reuben King making a beautiful job on that animal as he heads down. He's going to go in for sheep number 6. But I don't know if anyone's going to catch Nick Owen on stand 1. Dre Roberts, couple of short shots finishing, sends sheep number 6 out. He's the only man that can catch the leader. What has he got in him? Who's your money on, Des?
All the money is probably on the boy on stand number 1 at the moment. He's not going to relinquish that lead. Even though Dre Roberts is out after and throws the belly out the back and works on that first leg. Jay Bulger's coming down the last side and it's sheep number 5. Number 6 sheep is Reuben King down the end there. 2 of them have got their final one out on the board. Sheep number 7 down the last side for Nick Owen. Dre Roberts up the neck. Bulger goes in for his sheep number 6. But it's all Nick Owen on stand number 1. He's had the lead from start to finish and he's kept it. He's kept the quality up. He's had a good share. Be quite happy with that. Dre Roberts can't catch him from there. He's only got about 2 or 3 more blows to go and he's all over, ladies and gentlemen. You can give that man a big hand. On stand number 1.
7 sheep, 11 minutes, 26 seconds. I can't see his face right now, but I think there might be almost a smile. He looks happy. We'll see what the judges have to say about it. Dre Roberts, right there behind him. He's pushed him the whole way through the final. Still making a beautiful job. That gear is absolutely humming. Nick Owen on 1, he was first off. Is he going to have the quality to hold that spot when the judges are finished looking at everything? Dre Roberts hits the cord. Sharp time, beautifully shorn sheep. Who's the next man, Des?
Oh, the next man is down there on stand number 6. Zion Smith. He's had a good share, really. He's not too far behind. He's probably half a sheep behind, but he'd be quite happy. He's kept the quality up. And so has Reuben King. He's done a good job of the quality share there on stand number 5 as well. He'd be quite happy with where his quality at. There's no doubt about it. Jay Bulger's got 1 left in the pen. So has James Wilson. Zion Smith's only got a half a sheep to go. 1 sheep to go for Reuben King. Belly goes out the back for King. Bulger just working his way down that last leg. They've used everything that's in the tank, these boys. There's no doubt about it. They've had a good share. They couldn't quite keep up with Nick Owen and Dre Roberts, but that was up to them.
Zion Smith gliding down the last side of sheep number 7. He's making a beautiful job down there and getting an amazing finish from that gear. Yeah, he puts a couple of tidy shots onto those big woolly socks. Short ones over the tail, and he'll be reaching for the cord to get his time taken. Well shorn, Mr. Smith. Yeah, Reuben King still diligently working, pushing into that long blow, making that animal do what he wants. Sweat dripping from the brow, muscles wanting to give up, but he's making the sheep and himself push further through. He knows he's a bit behind on the time stakes, but the quality could carry him across. It's looking good. He makes sure he gets everything off that leg. James Wilson getting right in there. Jay Boyer, he's back there in number 3. You can't rule anyone out till the judges are finished, can you, Des?
No, they've done a great job, these boys. Good of them. It's great to see them in the final. Yeah, I wouldn't discount Reuben King. I know he's had the quality. Some of those sheep that he shore previous, they just went out absolutely polished. He had a pretty good share at Rangora a few weeks ago. I don't know, he might have even won it. But here he is coming down the last side now, one of the local boys. 3 local boys in that final. Here he is, give him a big hand. Reuben King from Kaiapoi.
Brilliant shearing from our senior competitors here today. They started off this morning. They've been through the semi-finals. They've made the finals. It's great to see this level of commitment and skill from these young competitors. They keep working. James Wilson, he's just a fraction ahead of Jay Boyer. They're coming down together. James right in there, cleaning up those socks, positioning that sheep to make sure every blow's maximised completely. A couple of short ones, he'll be looking to get his time taken. Sends it out to the judges. Well, Sean James. Jay, couple of shots, he gets his time taken. That's our 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship Senior Final, ladies and gentlemen. An absolutely stunning display by these men. Brilliant to watch. Our next event is going to be our Crusaders Region Final. We will be asking our shearers to shear 7 sheep.
So these are the open boys that live in the Crusader zone that didn't make it through to the final. We're giving them some sheep to shear, and no doubt they'll shear them pretty quickly. 7 sheep, the open shearers, and they'll be here any minute now.
Alrighty, we'll just be filling our pens, and we'll get the nod from our chief handler out the back, and then we'll be inviting our open shearers from the Crusaders region that didn't qualify for the final to come up and compete. We'll just wait for the pens to be filled.
And the senior boys out the back for the tipping over. Thank you very much.
You right? We won't start without you. So just a reminder, when the euphoric high has started to wear off for those senior competitors, once you've got a sweat towel and put your gear somewhere safe, you need to head out the back and tip up for the Crusaders final, please. So all those senior competitors, I know you're happy or you're sad, one of the two. Go out the back, tip the sheep up, please. You happy with that, Hemi?
Yep, of course they are. But
all righty, we've got the thumbs
watch.
up from out the back. You'd like to invite them up, please, Des?
Oh,
no?
no.
You can't get me excited like that, mate. You had me up here, and then I'm back down here now.
He was asked 2 questions at once, mate.
I don't even know if I'm angry with him. I think I'm just disappointed, Des.
Not a problem. But at least those boys that those senior boys will be able to watch the open final anyway. That sometimes they don't get to do that because they always share before they open.
That's the best way to learn. You watch the best, you learn from the best. Hopefully you'll be the best one day.
Yeah, big thank you to the judges as well who have been there all day and yesterday doing what they do. Out the back as well. We don't see those boys out the back. We don't even know who they are. But they're out there, probably 2 or 3 judges doing a great job.
Oh, it's an amazing team of volunteers that helped put this competition together. The amazing committee, the great volunteers, the competitors, our wool handlers, our sponsors, Heartland Bank. They're an amazing company. They've come along. Big boost to us financially. Can't do it without these sponsors. As I mentioned a bit today, Marble Point Station, Matt and Sarah Black, so generous with their time and the way that they support us. VetMed, PGG Wrightsons, Donaghy's, the Oldhurst Wolves, New Zealand Corriedale Society. I think I've just about covered everyone. Try not to miss anyone because we're so thankful for all of the support we get from everybody. Are we about ready to get going this time round, Hemi? Brilliant. Rightio, Des, if you could ask those competitors to come up on stage, please.
Okay, so is that the draw? Is that the draw? Righto, on stand number 1, Murray Johnson. Stand number 2, Liam Norrie. Stand number 3 will be Thomas Lambert. Stand number 4 will be Blake Crooks. Stand number 5 will be Lyle Winterburn. And stand number 6 from Ashburton will be Tari Edwards. So they've got 7 sheep to shear. And like I said before, these are the open shearers that missed out on the final. They get a second go at the carrot, bit of a bite. There'll be a bit of prize money involved. And I'd say they'll have a good fun up there anyway. That's the whole the object of this game. 2 of these shearers have just moved up from the senior ranks, and Blake Crooks and Liam Norrie, and they're conducting themselves pretty well. Murray Johnson has been there since 1987, probably. You want a pen, boy? You want someone in your pen? Does someone want to go in Liam Norrie's pen? He doesn't mind good-looking girls as well as boys. Doesn't worry him.
Looks like Ben's going to give Liam a hand there. This is a good chance for these open competitors. It's not the open final, but it's a good open final to work on. It's not the New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship title, but hopefully that'll be next year.
Have we got a pen mate for Lyle Winterburn?
Yeah, Bemmy's jumped in there.
He's got a man. Lyle will probably lead him out. 7 sheep, 10 minutes, bit less. What do you reckon?
I reckon 10 minutes is a pretty sharp time for these guys to hit.
And then we're into the open final, the premier event.
We got the thumbs up from the judges. Judges are ready. Timekeepers are ready. Shearers, set, go. 7 sheep to shear. 6 competitors. Who's going to be the best? Who's going to be the fastest?
Lyle Winterburn, he's the fastest. He usually leads them out. Whether he's up against the big guns or these guns, doesn't really worry him. He just likes to lead them out. He's got the quality to go with it. Hasn't quite cracked the open final yet that I've seen. I think he won run over Richton maybe last year or the year before. He can do it. Like anyone up there, Murray Johnson loves to have a go. Liam Norrie just up from the senior. Thomas Lambert, he's had a pretty good share today. Thomas, doing well. Blake Crooks, very impressed with the way Blake's conducted himself in the open grades. And Tari Edwards, he's always right there. Tari Edwards, he's got the speed. Don't worry about that. He'll be having a go tonight too at the speed shear require.
We've definitely seen some high quality shearing from these guys over the last couple of days. A lot of them were here yesterday shearing in our resident wool handlers, shearing for our wool handlers as our resident shearers. It was a circuit final yesterday. Lyle left it all on the board. He reckons he's not quite fit enough, but he seems to be moving pretty sharp at the moment, Des.
Well, what about Murray Johnson on stand number 1? He's out after him. He said, I'm not going to let these young fellas tell me or dictate to me what's going to happen. I'm going to get out in front. I'm going to have a go. Blake Crooks knows he's having a go. He's in a competition now, Blake.
It's great to see a bit of wisdom showing these young ones how to do it.
Oh, yeah, loves it. Loves it. Loves teasing these young fellas, does Murray Johnson. All that experience.
Liam Norrie sends his first one out the door. Tyree Edwards, he's in for sheep number 2. But Murray Johnson, he's settled into a nice little rhythm there. He's got a bit of a break in front of Lyle Winterburn and Blake Crooks. Thomas Lambert lunges in for his second sheep. Tyree Edwards belly off down there on stand 6. Lyle, Blake, they're chasing Murray. Can the old dog show the young ones a few tricks?
Yeah, he'll be loving it out in front there, Murray Johnson, no doubt about that. He's probably picked a couple of real good shearing corridors to get him fired up and get him started. Get these boys a little bit scared of what's going on. Lyle Winterburn's out after him. He knows he can catch anyone any time. Don't you worry about Lightning Lyle Winterburn, one of the North Canterbury young guns. Liam Norrie on stand number 2. He's having a go too. So is Blake Crooks as he works his way down the last side. Charlie Edwards on the long blow. Thomas Lambert on the long blow as well. And he goes for sheep number 3, does Murray Johnson. Sheep number 3's out on the board. So is Lyle Winterburn. He's got his third one out on the board as well. Oh, it jumped up in the air, but he brought it down into control pretty good.
This final is the Crusaders Regional Invitational. So anyone that lives in the Crusaders region, which to the best of my knowledge is anything north of the Waitaki, all the way over to the coast and right up to the top of the Sounds, is eligible for it. And it's the highest qualifiers that didn't make the open final. We want to encourage our competitors and give them another run. Sheep on the board. And it's a great way of developing some of our competitors to bring them through and a way of making our more experienced ones pass on a bit of knowledge and wisdom to the next lot. Murray Johnson on stand 1. He's still a few shots in front of Lyle Windleburn. Sheep 3 on the board. Tom Lambert dives in for his third sheep. He was fast in the semi-finals. Is he going to bring that speed and that power in this Crusaders region final?
Yeah, it's all good experience for these boys that, you know, gets them ready for the open grade, gets them ready for the open finals. They know what it's like to share in a bit of a final. And this is a final, Crusaders final, and they're having a real go too, these boys. Murray Johnson on stand number 1. Lyle Winterburn on stand number 5. Taylor Edwards down the stand on stand number 6. All having a go. Blake Crooks is there as well. Johnson goes in for sheep number 4. Out on the board, there's only 7 to share. Here comes Liam Norrie. He takes that wall off beautifully. 1, 2, 3 little short blows down the last side he goes. He's made up a lot of ground as Liam Norrie. Blake Crooks is right there too. He doesn't want a kicker. Winterburn goes in for his 4th one.
Blake's hit a nice bit of rhythm on that sheep. He's closed up the distance between him and Murray Johnson on 1. Tyree Edwards, he dives in for sheep number 4. Lyle Windleburn, he's chucking the belly out on sheep number 4. It's not much of a gap. Who's going to pace themselves? Who's got the most left in the tank? We're coming up towards the halfway point. Who's burnt themselves out? Who's got the best sheep left? What do you reckon, Des?
Well, I don't know. Murray Johnson's still there. He's still out in front. Lyle Winterburn's going, come on, Murray, I'm out after you now. I'm up the neck. I've taken the side of the face off. I'm going to drop down onto the long blow. Same time as you, but also up the neck is Liam Norrie. Goes for a couple extra breaths. Johnson's got a bit of a kicker.
We've seen these sheep testing all of our shearers and wool handlers over the last couple of days, and that's what we want to see. We want to see them working hard on real good North Canterbury Hill Country sheep. Nothing gets given away easy here at the New Zealand Corriedale Shears. Johnson using years of experience and wisdom to bring that animal under control. Looks like he's not even trying, but I'd say every muscle's tense in that man's body. Windleburn, big socks coming off there as he pushes down into that last side. Blake Crooks, he's drying up the long blow. Liam Norrie, just behind Windleburn. Tyree Edwards, just behind Norrie. Oh, there's not much of a gap here at the moment. I don't know which way it's going to go, Des.
Yeah, well, Johnson's already dragged out sheep number 5 and Winterburn's going in for his 5th one. But Liam Norrie, he's a dark horse. He's kept in touch with these 2 boys. His gear's going well. Can he keep it, finish it off? Yes, he can. He's not going for a change of handpiece yet. Taylor Edwards down on 6. He's right there with Norrie. They both bring him out and get the belly off. Takes the sock off, on 6. Winterburn gets the belly out the back. Now he starts to go to work. There's Lyle Winterburn. Blake Crooks is right there too. He's not too far away, Blake Crooks. He's been in finals before, a lot of finals. Senior finals. He'll be enjoying this. Johnson's just getting further and further out in front though. The old dog's just letting it flow. He knows he's got the gear.
We saw the senior final go fast on stand 1. We're watching the Crusaders region final go fast on stand 1. There must be some good stuff going down there. Either that or you just can't see anyone and you've got to go like heck because you don't know where they are. Thomas Lambert, he goes in for sheep number 5. But it's Murray Johnson just gliding down that last side of his 5th sheep, bringing a lifetime of shearing experience on the North Canterbury Corriedales and fine wool sheep to the 4. He shoots in for number 6. I don't know if anyone's going to catch him. Norrie's dropped back on 2. Windleburn's pushing hard on 5. Tyree Edwards, he's pushing hard with Blake Crooks. I don't know if anyone's got it in there to catch the veteran.
Yeah, we're at the business end now with Murray Johnson. He's got 6 and 7. 7 still in the pen. 6 is out on the board. 6 is out on the board for Lyle Winterburn. We've still got the open shearing to go, the open final, 10 sheep final. Don't wear yourselves out, James. Have a bit of a break. I'll take it over from here. You can have a rest. Laurie goes in for sheep number 6 as well. He's got 6 out on the board. Tyler Edwards is right there with him. He's going to pull the sheep number 6 now. He's going to put a change of handpiece. Winterburns takes the top notch off. He's about to head up the neck. Can he catch Murray Johnson? I don't think he can. I think the old dog's got too many tricks. No worries at all. Norrie gets the belly off and throws it out the back. Tari Edwards about to take the belly off. Thomas Lambert's had a good share. Blake Crooks is right there too. Don't discount those two boys. They might have a wee bit of quality with them. Murray Johnson down the last side. You've only got one sheep left in the pen, Murray. Come on. See if you can stay in front of these young guns. Winterburns out after you on stand number 5. He's only got one left in the pen as well. Works his way down the last side, Lyle Winterburn. He's not having a look. He knows where he's at. He knows Murray Johnson's about to go in for sheep number 7. Come on, Murray Johnson. Keep it up. Bounces in there like a 20-year-old. There goes Thomas Lambert. He gets sheep number 6 out on the board. Liam Norrie, keep it up, Liam. You got one left on the board, and so is Toddy Edwards. Belly comes off one. Here comes Lyle Winterburn. Here's a wee bit of a look. Where is he? He's got the belly off and he's on the undermine. Sock comes off on 5. Undermine on stand number 1 for Murray Johnson. Side of the face and down the last side for Tari Edwards. Liam Norrie cleans up the sock. He's got to get down there and get that number 7 out. Come on, Liam. Blake Crooks is right there as well. He's made up a bit of ground as Blake Crooks. Thomas Lambert up the neck. But it's all Murray Johnson at the moment. He takes control. Steady he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4 big blows on the long blow. Turns it around and takes off the side of the face. Blake Crooks, Tari Edwards and Liam Norrie all go in for sheep number 7. Down the last side comes Lyle Winterburn. He's right there with him.
Oh, yeah.
Can't finish it off, can he? No, Murray's done the last leg. Last sock, last shoulders out. Down the last leg, Murray Johnson, Lyle Winterburn. Here comes Lightning Lyle. Murray Johnson on one. Oh, that's a great share. Give them both a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't much in it in the end there. Only one blow.
10 minutes 20 on stand number 1 from the veteran. 10 minutes 25 from young Lyle Winterburn. Murray got out in front. He held it and he stayed there the whole way. You just can't buy that sort of experience. Fantastic shearing. Tyree Edwards, he's working his way through number 7. Blake Crooks, he's a couple of shots in front of him. Liam Norrie, he's just in front of Edwards, but just behind Crooks. These guys are loving every opportunity they can to get up here and ply their trade. They're working, keeping going, making sure they get everything off. They know they're only a little bit behind on time, but they want to be right up there with quality. It's what we love to see here at the New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship. Norrie, just behind Crooks, who takes his time. Norrie just in front of Edwards. Edwards finishing touches on the back socks. Slides over the tail. He reaches for the cord and gets his time taken.
Well done, gentlemen. There's nothing wrong with that. That was a great spectacle. 7 sheep and you went about your work. Made a great job of them. Thomas Lambert just finishing off sheep number 7. He had a great share in the semi. Didn't make the final, Thomas, but he did well. And here he is just finishing that sheep off. Takes a lot of photos of the shearers and the wool handlers and the shearing industry. Just working his way down that last side. Not too bad of a sheep to finish on. He should be happy the way he's shorn.
Tom Lambert just finishing up a good share there on stand 3. Going to send sheep number 7 out to the judges to get assessed. We'll hear back later on how the final points all look.
Beautiful job, beautiful.
The best part of that, chaps, after all that energy's just been dumped, you get to go out the back and tip up sheep for the open final. When you're ready, hear me start loading them up. Hemi, it says on my song sheet that these open shearers are doing 10 sheep for the final. That's what you think? Brilliant, we're on the same page. 10 sheep will decide the 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship. 10. So it's 10 plus 1, so they've got to throw one out. They're only allowed to throw out one sheep. It's not 10 plus 1. It's 10 sheep. 10 sheep that have been already checked over, closely scrutinised, and there'll be no throwouts. I love the sound of that. Fast game's a good game, chaps. Yep, 10 sheep, Des. That was a bit of confusion. So we're going to load up 10 sheep across each pen. When the sheep are all loaded into the pens, we will ask the shearers to come up. Someone grab that unlocked door, please, before we get a breakout. These strong Corriedale Hoggets out of Marble Point Station, they don't need an invitation to make a breakaway. Any chance they get, they'll shoot off and test us. So we're going to keep loading those sheep up. Methodically working through. There's no fast way to bring them up into here. It's a very narrow sort of a setup out the back. Our handlers have been working diligently all day. They know they've got one last test and then they'll be able to call it quits for another year. They'll be looking forward to a nice cold ale or non-carbonated beverage.
Colin King, I thought you were taking your jacket off to have a go.
Rightio, couple more pens that need filling. Stands 5 and 6, Hemi. That's it, mate. I don't want to crack the whip, but let's keep moving. It's not getting any warmer. I believe they've drawn for stands. I think that's it.
Oh, look at that. They got them some sweat towels. Bit late in the day, Dave.
That's they're kindly donated by the PGG VetMed National Shearing Circuit. These are our, pardon me?
Make no mistake, a shearer takes a sweat towel to work every day. Not just to wash his hands.
Rightio, we're just putting the finishing touches on. We're checking the sheep now. When you're ready, Hemi, you're going to give me the big nod, and I'm going to call up our 2025 NZ Corriedale Shearers. You're all happy? Rightio. We are now ready to get our open finalists up on stage. I'm pretty sure they're all waiting in the wings, so let's not muck around any longer. Can I get on stand 1, Gavin Much? Stand 2, Nathan Stratford. Stand 3, Corey Palmer. Stand 4, Justin Meikle. Stand 5, Hugh DeLacy. And stand 6, Jack Fagan. Now, these men have been out. They've had a look at their sheep. They should be quite happy with them. And if there's any problems, they need to look hard at themselves in the way that they sort their sheep out. What do you reckon, Des? Who you got your early money on?
Well, I know that Jack Fagan likes it down on stand number 6. There's no doubt about that. But Hugh DeLacy, he's always my favourite, the Wolfman. North Canterbury, born and bred. He knows all about Corriedale sheep. He had a Corriedale mattress when he was a young fella. He loves them. But no, it'll be a great competition. Justin Meikle, like I can't discount anyone up there at the moment. Nathan Stratford, Corey Palmer, you know, the whole lot really.
We've definitely seen some speed in the last couple of finals off stand one. Kevin Much is on there. We saw a bit of speed out of him early in the heats. He definitely went out and made a statement early on. It was a fast semi-final as well to bring us through to this now. Are we going to see that same good vibes coming out of stand one? He's going to put the blinkers on and go like a big horse. Has a lot of experience up there. A lot of energy. How are we going to see? Just waiting in the final wings now. The shearers are coming out. Finishing touches going on. I've got 4 on the board. Last minute talks with their second. Now I've got 3 on the... Come on, guys. We had 4 on the board there for a second. No, everyone's gone back in now. Few last minute decisions. Just back yourselves, guys. You had a good look at them out in the pen. They should be a beautifully even line of Corriedale Hoggets from Marble Point Station. Alrighty. We've got the nod from the referee. We've got some happy looking shearers. Judges are ready. Timekeeper's ready. But I started saying it. Have we stopped wooing? Are we ready? Yeah, thank you, Hugh. Rightio, we'll start again. Judges are ready. Timekeepers are ready. Shearers, set, go. Six of the best shearers that you'll see in the world right here at the 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championships. There's no mucking around and nobody's got any time for talking. Gavin Much on stand one. He's gone out early. Who's going to go with him? Are we going to see the trend that we've seen from the last 3 finals? Stand one breaks out and no one can catch them. Who's your money on early? Gavin Much. He started strong. Drops into the long blow. Rest of the shearers going around that front shoulder. But it's Much. He's moved to the last side. 40 seconds gone as he's coming over that front shoulder and tidying up those tassels. The sun comes out, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to warm these sheep up now that the final's going. Much sliding down the leg. 50 seconds gone. He's got a couple of short ones over the table. He's going to hit the cord at 55 seconds, and the second sheep comes out in under a minute. Stands 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, all neck and neck. But it's the stand one juju, it's the stand one energy at the moment. We've just seen 3 finals with a lot of something on stand one. Will it keep going? Everyone's in for their second. 1:21 gone. Much has got the top knot off and he's up the neck. Belly's coming out across the rest of the board. And she's fast and exciting stuff early on, Des. What do you reckon?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Gavin Much was always going to make a statement with that first sheep, and he did just that. Just over a minute to shear that first one. Hugh Lacey's right there getting the top notch off on stand number 5. He's on sheep number 2, and Jack Fagan is right there with him as well as he drops down onto the long blow. On the long blow already is Mr. Justin Meagle. Don't you discount him. He's right there. So is Corey Palmer. He's had a wee bit of success down south, and no introduction is needed for Nathan Stratford on stand number 2. But it's going to be Gavin Much who's going to go in for sheep number 3 first. Fagan's not going to let him get too far out in front. He's made a statement, all right, Much. Can he keep it up? It's going to be hard work. These Corriedales are hard work when you're pushing it like that. Justin Meagle, cool, calm and collective on stand number 4. He'll go in for sheep number 3 as well.
Let's keep those cards ticking over in the pens, please. Seconds. Much appreciated. Gavin Much, he just about jumped up the neck there on sheep number 4. That was a quick blur of handpiece and man. The sheep's just going along for the ride, I think, at this stage. Stratford, he's in for sheep number 3. Palmer, he's got sheep number 3 out on the board. Hugh Lacey, he dives in for another one. Meikle, he seems to be running in place number 2 at the moment. Ty, let's keep those cards ticking over on the door, please. Thank you. Gavin Much, whipping those front socks off the last side of that sheep. Starting to get a bit of rhythm going on those shoulders, putting in some beautiful shots. Taking every ounce of wool off that animal, Des. That's great to see.
Yeah, no worries at all. Hugh Lacey's gone to work down on stand number 5 there as he works his way around the top of the head. Jack Fagan's already down the last side, so it's Justin Meikle. They're on their third sheep, those three boys. Sheep number 4 is getting shorn and whipped around on stand number 1. And Nathan Strafford's just working his way on the long blow down, takes the side of the face off, comes down to that last leg. So does Corey Palmer, they're together. Meikle goes in for sheep number 4. So does Jumping Jack Fagan, he's in for sheep number 4. Shooter Lacey's just down the last side on sheep number 3. And sheep number 4 on stand number 1 is having the long blow taken off. It's all Gavin Much at this stage. He's dictating terms out in front, and that's what he likes to do. There goes Nathan Stratford. Look at the beautiful job he made of that last sheep, Nathan Stratford. Corey Palmer going in for his 4th one. Shooter Lacey in for sheep number 4. I don't know, James, they're into it. He's going to go in for sheep number 5 very quickly now on stand number 1.
You've got to wonder whether there's something in the pen down there on stand number 1. This is the 4th final in a row. We've seen the people draw that stand, get in there and dominate right from the beginning. She's just about a blink and you miss it sort of action at the moment. Much belly out, sheep number 5. Who's the next man back? It's Meikle. He's on stand 4. He's coming down the last side of sheep number 4. Lifts that leg up high. Much is really starting to build some rhythm now. If that momentum keeps going, it's going to be a hard man to catch. Round the back of the head. Hand absolutely flying. Sheep perfectly positioned. Meikle, he runs down the last bit. Quick touch up, drops sheep number 4 out the porthole. Palmer and Stratford on 2 and 3. Blow for blow. Jack Fagan down there on stand number 6. He's whipping up the undermine on sheep number 5. There's a lot of talented individuals up here. We're just about at the halfway point as sheep number 5 disappears out the porthole on stand number 1, Des. It's just a really exciting time now.
Oh, yeah, no, sheep number 6 is out on the board. 7, 8, 9 and 10 are still in the pen. But they're all having a go. And Jack Fagan, he's having a go down on stand number 6. He likes it down there. There's plenty of room. He likes these Corriedales as well. He's Sean here. He's won here before. He loves having a go. He's probably got the same comb on he had on last year. Nathan Stratford having a bit of trouble there with his sheep. He sorted it out though. Justin Meikle, he's got sheep number 5 out on the board. 6 is in the pen for him and he's going to be going in there very shortly and getting it. I don't know if Gavin Much can keep this up. He seems like he can. He must be very, very fit man. Jack Fagan going in for sheep number 6.
Quick change of steel for Fagan down there on 6. The muscles must be really starting to burn on stand 1 because Gavin Much has got it absolutely floor to the floor. Redlining that engine and giving it everything he can. I don't know if anyone's going to catch him now. He's working a plan. He's enjoying that stand 1 goodness that is just bringing home some fast final action. Palmer, he's back there on stand 3. He's putting the finishing touches down there on sheep number 5 and he'll go in for number 6. But I don't know if Much has got any way of being pulled back now. Next man back, Fagan, sets up a beautiful front shoulder, drives those blows in deep, really starts to open up the shoulders. Belly comes out for DeLacy on 5. Do you reckon this young man from North Canterbury is going to match some, Des?
Oh, look, he loves a bit of speed in an open final, does Shooter Lacey. He might be sharing number 6, but he'll be right there at the finish. Don't you worry about that. Gavin Much had a bit of a tough one that last sheep, but he's made up for it now. This one he's pulled out is a little bit smaller than the last one. Jack Fagan's just working his way down the last side of sheep number 6. He's going in for 7. He'll have 7 out on the board as well. Justin Megan's going to go in for sheep number 7 as well. But it's all Gavin Much down on stand number 1. Stratford goes in for sheep number 6. That's right. Beautiful job there. There goes Meikle. He's got 7 out on the board. So is Fagan. So is Much, but he's got number 8 out of the board. There's only 2 left in the pen for him. We're at the business end of the competition. There's no doubt about that.
Much the Flying Scotsman on stand number 1. He is making a statement here today. He is giving it everything he's got. He's starting to put some numbers around some of these competitors. You know he's got the quality. My gosh, he's got the speed here today. I don't think anyone's going to catch him. As he moves around the back of the head of that animal, he's only got 2 left in the pen. And he is absolutely flying.
No worries, just leave it there, mate. Cool.
Lionel, can you flip that scorecard over, mate? Thank you. Sheep number 8 for Gavin Much. Sheep number 6 for Nathan Stratford. Palmer's on 7. Meikle's on 6.
There goes Fagan down on stand number 6. He's gone in for his 8th sheep as well. Sheep number 8 has been cleaned up and he's about to go in for 9. Only 10's left in the pen for Gavin Much. They're having a real go here, these boys on the Corriedales. There's no doubt about it. We've got Jack Fagan down on stand number 6. We've got Gavin Much on stand number 1. We've got Nathan Stratford in the middle there on stand number 2. They're all having a real go. Corey Palmer, Justin Meikle and Hugh Lacey. What a line-up for this Corriedale final. 2025 at the Christchurch A&P show. But it's all Gavin Much. Gavin Much is on stand number 1 and he's on sheep number 5. Jack Fagan's got 8 out on the board. Hugh Lacey's about to go in for sheep number 8. Meikle's on 8 as well. Corey Palmer's got a wee bit of work to do to catch up. Nathan Stratford's right there with the quality. Don't you worry about that. That's where he'll make it up. Come on, Fagan. You got a little bit of work to do as he goes in for down the last side, cleans up that leg nicely. Yes, Gavin Much prepares himself to go in for sheep number 10. The last sheep he'll have to shear today. What do you reckon, James?
We've definitely seen the lucky draw today. Stand number 1 has brought a lot of magic and a lot of pace. Gavin Much making a statement here today. He's got his 10th and final sheep on the board. The belly's out. No one's going to catch him now. He is undisputably the fastest man here today and he is absolutely flying. That top knot comes off. He's up the neck. His feet were both off the ground there at one stage, which is absolutely amazing. Big blows, whirring round, wool going everywhere. The wool handlers absolutely flying, doing a magnificent job for us here today. But I don't think anyone's going to touch much. It's going to be a case of how much he finishes by. Jack Fagan opening the shoulders, big shots going up. Beautiful job being done down there on stand 6. He's got plenty of room to move and he's loving it. Hugh Lacey, he's making that sweatband really earn its keep today. Justin Meikle, methodical, moving through. Absolutely beautiful job. But it doesn't matter how clean you are if you're not fast enough to keep up with some people. Much. Finishing touches under the legs. He comes gliding down the last side. He has given it his absolute all. He's led from start to finish, and those muscles must be just about on fire. Fantastic shearing, Gavin Much. 10 minutes, 44 seconds for 10 sheep at the 2025 New Zealand Corriedale Shearing Championship. Fantastic, Des.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. Jack Fagan's got sheep number 10 out on the board down there. He's up the top notch. He knows if he can just keep going, he won't lose too many time points. He might have a little bit more quality on the fella that was on stand number 1, but he'd done a great job down there. Gavin Much, there's no doubt about it. Nathan Stratford's got sheep number 9 out on the board. Gavin Much has got Justin Meikle's got sheep number 10 out of the board. He's kept the quality. He's kept his head about him as Justin Meikle. Jack Fagan down the last side. Powering down there last side like there's no tomorrow. Nowhere to go but home. Works that leg beautifully, he does. Sheep number 10 on stand number 6. Jack Fagan all the way from Tikawiti. Only flew in this morning. Now he's flying down the last side of that Corriedale sheep. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Stops the clock.
It's the time. Jack Fagan on stand 6 is the second shearer to complete the task. Justin Meikle finishing touches around that leg. He's been right there, consistently shearing clean the whole way through this final. He's got a few more shots to go. He's going to get his time taken and he'll be finished for the day. After that, it'll be up to the judges to let us know what they think. DeLacy making the sweatband work, coming down the last side. Corey Palmer, he's in for his last sheep. Nathan Stratford, Mr. Clean. He sent out 9 perfect sheep, and I'm sure number 10 will be the same.
Yeah, Hugh Lacey's had a good share. Like, he loves it, old Hugh. He gets up there and shares amongst all these big guns from all around the country. And he's one of them. He's actually one of them himself. He's one of the North Canterbury boys. So give him a big hand when he finishes, ladies and gentlemen, because he's your local Crusader man.
Strong showing from Hugh Lacey. Well done. There's a healthy glow on that man's brow. It's great to see. Couple of quality shearers left with Stratford and Palmer. They've been methodical. They've kept to their task. They've kept moving those sheep, kept putting those blows in. It's great to see these competitors coming along and supporting us, showing us just what quality means, showing us just how clean a sheep can be shorn. Stratford, just a couple of shots behind Palmer. Palmer, just coming down over that last front leg. Do you reckon Stratford's going to catch them, Des?
Yeah, no, they've had a good cheer, these two boys. They've kept in touch. They haven't given up. There's no doubt about it. They had both had a few regulars along the way, but they made short work of that. Now down the last side of their last sheep for the day. These are the last two sheep that are going to get shorn here today in the competition. Corey Palmer, give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Nathan Stratford finishes that one off, and that's the open, boys. Give them all a big hand as they leave the stage. That was a great final. Always one man that'll go out in front, and there's always another one that'll try and catch him. It just made it that much more interesting. There's no doubt about it.
You will be hard-pressed to find a better display of elite-level shearing this year in this country. It was 6 of the best shearers in the world come together and put on a masterclass display. We're now going to have a bit of a tidy up. I don't know if there's a few extra sheep that need shearing or whether the team has worked it perfectly. We've got a couple of sheep to shear before they go home. Hemi, how many do we need to shear out, mate? We've got to shear out 9 sheep.
No worries.
Alrighty.
Someone actually,
mate, you'll be right.
Someone lost a mobile phone because the mobile phone's been handed up into the commentator's desk. It's got a picture of a couple of young kids on the front of it. And yeah, so if someone's lost their phone.
Rightio, guys, we've got 9 sheep to shear because nobody wants to be the odd one out that goes back to the farm woolly. And let's face it, no one wants to have to organise shearing for 9 sheep on a Saturday night. So we're going to say thank you and send all the sheep back shorn. Then we can tidy up all the wool. If anyone else